All 4 passengers in that helicopter died just after that video stopped. And sadly, one of them was on her way to meet her groom at the wedding altar. Rosemira Nascimento da Silva was 32 years old when this happened. She was on the way to meet her fiancé Uderli Damasceno at the altar that day. You see, Rosemira and her fiancé had planned an epic wedding. There were 300 guests in attendance and Rosemira wanted to make a grand entrance. So that day, to surprise her fiancé, she actually hired a private helicopter. This helicopter was to take her right to the wedding altar. She was to arrive at her destination, get off of the helicopter, then walk down the aisle to meet her fiancé. But unfortunately, she would never make it. You see, at some point during that helicopter flight, the pilot encountered terrible weather. As you can see in that footage before, the visibility was extremely low. The thought is that he may have collided with a tree and was flying really close to the ground, but it's still unknown exactly what caused the crash. But afterwards, all 4 passengers on that helicopter were dead, including the bride-to-be. Sadly, only about 6 people involved with the wedding actually knew that this helicopter grand entrance was happening. Uderli, her fiancé, was actually at the altar waiting for his bride, and as the minutes passed, as he waited longer and longer, he began to grow suspicious. He actually had no idea that this helicopter entrance was happening. It was meant to really surprise him amongst others. But sadly, he was eventually told while at the altar that the helicopter had gone down and that his fiancé was dead. This is really a tragic story. The bride died, the bride's brother died, the pilot died, and the wedding photographer died as well. And the photographer was 6 months pregnant. If you want to hear more true crime stories, listen to the podcast Murder in America that I co-host with my wife, Courtney. It's available on all streaming platforms.